Howdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the
90, right?
Badgers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Hand off to the back.
They
make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Badgers getting set on first and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Second down after that short completion. And he'll set up to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
An impressive spin there.
It might make me lag, though, because I'm already shooting.
It earned him first down yardage.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the early lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Never mind, I already said take it.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Mr. Disrespectful.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Lets it go as he's being hit. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Oh my
Kick
God,
is
why are we
good,
getting
and
the
the
kicker?
kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Yo, bro,
The
is
head
that
coach will
no
decide
fucking
to
stop?
accept the penalty and take the yardage. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. 58, solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And the back gets the football. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the return.
Flung that shit somewhere else, because it ain't over here. It's right here, bro.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he pulls in the catch. That picks up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He hands it to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 40.
What are you trying to play?
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
6, 7.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Let's it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Incompletion makes it second down. Ball handed to the running back. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this.
Good stuff.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Hey.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time.
Oh, you ran down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You sent that shit earlier, son. Yeah.
It's really
boy.
Defense on that play.
Nigga, you sent that shit and I was at my desk. I ain't think nothing of it. When that bitch popped up on my screen, I was like, are you kidding me?
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Soto. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1st down and 10 now.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day.
Wish he worked there.
Just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Like at people's cribs, or it's like
now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score LSU 28, Wisconsin 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick off.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff.
Is it right?
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Got him. He's sacked.
A great call by the defensive coordinator bringing the linebacker from Wisconsin on the blitz, and he gets home for the sack. And boy, they have had as many linebackers over the years as maybe anybody in college football with the ability to...
He's got it near the end zone.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the 1st half.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run.
You know he really wants fit. You know he really wants fit.
They'll try to run this one in. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense really clicking.
Number 5 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
35. Wisconsin, 14.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good.
Yo, dog, nigga. Cause fuck your dog, nigga. My baby.
Out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Badgers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Second down, looking to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Well, there's that excellent line. Downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts.
Bro, I be trying to let my dog, like, hang out the window, but the nigga be fucking, oh my god, bro.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Looking to throw it on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Intercepted by LSU. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Pass midfield. He's past the 30. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
I can't believe they threw the football. I think the defense is surprised as well. It looked like they had everybody up near the line of scrimmage to just stop the run because they thought they might take the easy way out. Instead, they show confidence in the quarterback. They throw the football, and my gosh, does it pay off. 99 yards for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 42, Wisconsin 21.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. An important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? That's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Wisconsin, 21.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Yo, stop.
That's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Welcome back, my
On
boy.
third down, he drops to throw.
Oh my
That one
God.
falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up
Lisa.
fourth down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
They rational game
After the
justice.
completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking
why you
by just
keep
throwing
asking
every
that,
single
dude?
down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Badgers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the move, but can't find a receiver.
Yeah,
He's
my
brought
freshman
down.
is having a game.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12.
Well, that takes the wind right
Should've
out of your
started in the
sails. This
whole
offense
season.
is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. Hard running through a tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Extending the play now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Come to the line for second down and very short now. They're going to run it here. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Yo, now we want to play this 7-foot center this game, bro. What the fuck we been at every other game?
The receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like the nigga could have been useful. He definitely could have been useful against Boston.
And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six.
What's his name?
And he flings it out to the left. He had all
Oh,
day to
why
throw.
me?
Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete.
Bro, he's clamps, bro. He's clamps.
This quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that previous play. They'll give it to the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
It's third down for the offense. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
A lot of time in the pocket. Now fires over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they've got him.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And the Badgers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score LSU 70, Wisconsin 28. Return runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They tackle him at the 38.
Oh, I think Wisconsin had enough.
Nice play there.
Except if he's still here.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback,
did.
the eyes
He's
get
here.
lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback
Everybody's still
adjusting
here.
now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He bought some time. Now
No,
lets
I
it
was
go.
seeing
That's
niggas is
caught.
still here.
Soto. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Have you been watching my game?
Formation makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he lofts it deep over the middle.
I understand it now, bro. Yes, yo, he's wilding. He's having a game. He's got a career in interceptions in one game. What's the record for picks in the game? He's got to be 5, right?
But the interception, for the most part, seals
So
the
my
deal
players
for the
got
defense.
freshmen, by the way.
First down here. Time for one more play.
Freshman, by the way.
before
5
clock
picks
stops
in
for
a
the 2-minute
game.
warning. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Oh my gosh.
Runs through a
Showing
tackle.
he's
He's got
wilding.
space here.
Showing he's
Breaks
wilding.
clear. End zone
Showing
ahead.
he's wilding.
Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Yo. I'm done. I'm done running with him. I'm done. I know his stats is ridiculous, though.
LSU now operating in the red zone.
Hey, yo. Oh. better change
defense
that
that calls
defense,
timeout
nigga.
here, trying to get organized and
Stop
preserve as
fucking
much
being a
clock as
bitch, bro.
possible. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
This nigga went 3-man deep. No.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And that run produces a decent gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
The offense just 1 for 3 on fourth down tries today. Here comes a fourth attempt. Receiver in motion now. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're 1 for 3 so far on fourth down attempts. Can they convert here? And he drops back in the gun. Trying to extend the play. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference.
Yeah.
It almost kept him
That's
short.
gonna happen.
Instead,
Who do you play
he
next?
gets that first down.
Oh. I'm sorry, dude. Like,
Offense knocking on the door here with a
it
first
literally,
and goal.
literally, like, I thought y'all were on the same page, but it seems afterwards that y'all weren't on the
Quick
same
pass. Here
page.
comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. At this point, not much you can do except play for pride.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down. We're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps in.
Don't quit, man. Don't quit, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Pack play.
It is a sack party out there for this
They
defense.
do.
Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Caught quickly.
I mean, it's
Defense
not
reacts
like,
quickly. A very short gain on the play.
it's not impossible,
Chris, now that we're
but
in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done
They just
throughout
won
the
that
entire
round.
game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Max Christie.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought
Here
down.
we're talking about naming 3 players in the Mavericks that are healthy without naming Klay Thompson.
First down sack pushes
Well,
the
here's
ball
a
back. Second down coming up.
Yeah, no.
From the shotgun, drops back.
He's a real player.
Pressure is coming. Oh, and they've got him, and that will do it as this game ends.